After I died, the very first thing my bestie did when she came to my grave wasn't crying over me. It was setting up Wi-Fi on top of my tomb. That way, when more people come here to mooch off the signal, you won't be so lonely. Other than ghosts, who the heck would steal Wi-Fi from a graveyard? And besides, where's the electricity supposed to come from way out in these mountains? Hearing my bestie Suxiao say that, I was this close to being mad enough to come back to life. Suxiao kept working while rambling away. Look, solar panels. You'll be able to watch hot guys on your phone just fine. I'm burning this phone for you. While you're busy watching cute guys, don't forget to text me, or I'm cutting off your internet. I know you hate being lonely. With internet and a phone, you won't have to just sit there bored. If I hadn't waved myself right in front of her face a few times, I would have actually thought she could hear what I was saying. Still, seeing how much she cared about me, I decided not to hold it against her. I mean, she's the only one who could come up with an insane idea like this. Before long, Suxiao had the portable Wi-Fi all set up. She dropped to the ground, exhausted, and stared at my grave with tears in her eyes. Then her tone changed. How could you just up and die like that? You still owed me $2,000 and now I'm the one out a few hundred more. You were my only friend left. You better pay me back in your next life. Got it, next life I'll pay you back 20 million. Suxiao and I were both pitiful people who lost our parents young. Saving money was never easy. She used to joke with me, Lele, once I get a place of my own, I'll generously let you crash on the floor forever. I kicked her and said, wow, what a true best friend you are. But I knew she really wanted to buy a home and have a little place that was truly hers. As for me, I at least still had an uncle. Without him, I wouldn't even have a place to be buried. I was serious when I said you could sleep on my floor. Why couldn't you wait till I bought a house? I'm heading out. Next time I'll bring you a new paper phone. Don't forget me and text me, okay? After Suxiao burned the paper money, she stayed and talked with me a little longer before finally leaving at dusk. That night, I sat on top of my own grave, holding the phone Suxiao had burned for me and trying to get online. The moment it connected, my hands were shaking. What kind of underworld high-tech is this? Watching thirst trap guys in a graveyard actually kinda hits. Can I watch too? Whoa, you scared me to death. That face is seriously something else. Don't freak out, we're actually the same kind. Right, I almost forgot what I am now. He realized he'd scared me, so he turned around and smeared some incense ash on his face. The bloody holes vanished instantly. Can I borrow the phone? You can use it, but don't take it from me. Don't worry, I can't take your stuff anyway. What's your name? How'd you die? He probably just didn't want to say. I decided not to ask anymore. Wait, you're internet famous? Believe it or not, after I died, the only thing left in my memory was this account's login info. As someone who watched way too many crime dramas, I knew right away this wasn't simple. Just like I expected, he was actually a somewhat well-known influencer. But no matter how hard I searched online, I couldn't find any cause of death for him. There wasn't even a missing person notice. At least I found out his name. It was Jiang Chen, and I even found his home address in the neighboring city. I tested the waters and asked, do you want to contact your parents? If they cared about me, why didn't they report me missing? Don't overthink it. Maybe they had their reasons. Based on when his account stopped updating, he'd been dead for at least half a year. Did his parents really never look for him in all that time? And with his face that badly disfigured, there was no way he'd died a normal death. But he didn't want to dig into it, so I didn't want to get involved either. After giving Jiang Chen a couple of half-hearted comforting words, I took the phone back. I started wondering whether I should contact my disaster of a bestie, Suxiao, and thank her for making my afterlife so weirdly entertaining. But then I thought about it. She was still alive, and if I scared her half to death, I definitely didn't want another ghost hanging around with me. So just like that, Jiang Chen and I, two drifting ghosts, spent a few peaceful days with no one bothering us. That lasted until a paranormal content creator showed up. He was actually my favorite creator from when I was alive, Brother Akai, and he was live streaming right in front of my grave. I was thrilled. Alright fam, today I'm taking you deep into a mountain graveyard. This is gonna be wild. But just a few minutes after he went live, the stream started lagging hard and Brother Akai started cussing. What kind of trash place is this? Why is the connection so bad? Even my, who's over there? Come out. Jiang Chen looked confused and pulled me aside. Aren't you scared he'll capture us? Scared of what? He's not that capable. Most of Brother Akai's streams were basically fake, but he really did have a weird sensitivity to the supernatural. A few times he'd caught terrifying stuff on camera. So that my idol's live stream could go smoothly, I kept shouting excitedly, dude, there's someone in the grave! The password's 88s! Brother Akai stumbled backward several steps, his eyes full of fear. After going silent for what felt like over 10 seconds, he finally worked up the nerve to look for nearby Wi-Fi and connect. Right after that, the live stream showed the pale, translucent figures of me and Jiang Chen. Brother Akai let out a piercing scream that echoed through the valley, and I hurriedly dragged Jiang Chen away. If we'd stayed 1 second longer, we probably would have gone viral after death. We had barely floated into the woods when a message popped up on the phone from Suxiao. Lele, is that you? If you can play on your phone, why can't you pay me back? To my surprise, the very next day, she came back in a huff. I hurried over to explain. Xiao, I really can't reply to your messages right now. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. The second I got your text last night, I tried replying right away, but no matter how many times I sent it, it just wouldn't go through. Please don't be mad. I really can't pay you back. Suxiao clearly couldn't hear me. She walked straight through my body and headed to my grave. She pulled out a lighter, set some leaves on fire, and burned the portable Wi-Fi. With the mountain wind feeding it, the fire got bigger and bigger, blackening the dirt over my grave. If you've got something to say, just say it. Don't actually cut off my internet. And starting a wildfire out here, that's prison time. Put it out. The moment I said that, a really eerie smile spread across Suxiao's face. Then she suddenly turned to look straight at me. I found you. Who even are you? Give me back my gentle, thoughtful, generous, gorgeous best friend. Ha ha ha, Lele, you're killing me. How are you a ghost now and still this scared? Ha ha ha, Suxiao, you scared the life out of me. Do that again and you're gonna jinx your money luck. Su Xiao explained why she'd burned the Wi-Fi. After I died, she'd gotten advice from some so-called master. He told her that anything tainted with yin energy could become a spirit-linking object and let the ghost using it show itself. And through the phone, she'd seen data being used on the graveyard Wi-Fi, so she suspected it was me. So she paid Brother Akai to come out here and do one of his exploration streams. She knew I loved watching his live streams when I was alive. If I saw him in person and got excited, I might show myself. I knew it. You definitely hadn't gone on to reincarnate. She wanted to hug me, but with my body nearly transparent, she didn't even know how. The sparkle in her eyes dimmed instantly. To ease the awkwardness of a human and a ghost standing there, I rubbed at my tearless eyes and let her know I was touched. You're seriously a genius. No wonder you're my one and only bestie. Zhang Chen happened to be away at the time, so I told Su Xiao about him and asked her to help report it to the police. Got it, but about the money you owe me? You little brats. If you don't pay up, don't even think about coming up here. Xiao, hide now. My aunt's here. My aunt was a full-on country shrew. Other than me, the person she hated most was Su Xiao. When I was 5, my parents died in a construction site collapse, and my grandparents took every cent of the 1 million compensation payment. But they didn't want me, the extra burden. That was when my uncle, Li Fengshen, came forward and offered to raise me, telling them he'd only need 150,000. At first, my uncle and aunt treated me pretty well and made sure I was fed and clothed. What they said most often was, Lele, look at you, a little girl nobody wanted. Your uncle and aunt were kind enough to take you in. So when you grow up, you'd better take care of us. Yeah, exactly. Once your uncle and aunt get old, we'll be counting on you. But half a year later, my aunt got pregnant. It was a boy and they named him Li Rui.